Hey everybody, it's Trey Jones giving our update from Crossgates, and I wanted to let y'all know that our different ministries of the church are actually responding to the need, and we have Betty Grant and Donna Rodemaker who are actually coming in and working on a project. Right now, we don't need a widespread engagement, but they're working on creating some masks for the medical professionals who are asking for just a backup supply just in case they run low. And again, these are specially designed as best we can. And so I just wanted y'all to see kind of what they're doing. Betty, this is your table. What are you actually doing? Tell me more about this conversation that you've been having with people.
We are making up kits so that the ladies that do the sewing can take it home with them and make up masks that the medical staff will use. I can notice that you're making layers. What are the different layers that you have? We have to have one layer of felt, one layer of cotton fabric, and then the strips are for tie-on.
Okay.
For them to use to tie on. This was actually designed by Dr. Laura Vicks, who is a surgeon at UMMC. So we felt like this was the best choice. There's lots of videos out there about how to do this, but we felt like this was the best choice since it came from a surgeon, a medical person.
So one of the things that we were talking about was making sure that we don't end up making a whole bunch of these that just sit in a box unused. And that's what I appreciate about your leadership, Betty, is that you're doing this at a deliberate pace. You're doing it with a conversation with a medical professional. We're not just kind of jumping on a bandwagon and doing something that maybe isn't necessary.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
Since this is coming from a physician, I really feel like that's what we need to be doing.
And so right now you have your teams of people who are going to be sewing. You already know who those people are?
We have some of them secured. I was kind of late getting my email out last night, and I'm sure some others will join in, but we're sending out 5 little kits for them to make 5 masks, and then we will see what the need is after that.
Well, now that we have the opportunity, share a little bit about the normal ministry that you are a part of. What do we call it? What do you do in it, and how important is it?
This is a ministry that we started we now call it So Loved. It's a pillowcase ministry. We make bright, colorful pillowcases for the children at Blair Batson, and we hope to brighten up their room just a little bit. They're sick, maybe they've had surgery, they may have cancer, and we want to just brighten up their room a little bit while they have to stay there.
And those little things make a difference.
Right.
I was talking to one of our church members who is personally dealing with and going through chemotherapy, and she was cold, because she had no hair. And someone came and said, we have these knitted caps that you can put on, and they put a knitted cap on her, and it was that small little act of grace that made such a big deal to her.
Right.
So Betty, thank you for your leadership in this particular ministry. And Donna, you're over here doing your thing, and you're up here helping. I'm just curious if you have any additional words or thoughts that you'd like to share.
Well, I think one thing that Betty has told the people that have come in is the material that we're using is scraps from our pillowcase ministry.
Okay.
So we're being good stewards of our materials and things. And I just always follow Betty's lead. She asks and I say yes. So.
You know what? The same is true of the pastor of the church too. Whatever the leaders say, I do. But I'm looking at this too, and I'm going, "Hey kids, you want to know why you have to study geometry and math? I mean, look at this. Angles and protractors. Oh my gosh. Kids, stay in school." Ladies, thank you for your ministry. I see Christ in both of you, and thank you for your leadership in this time as we shift and recalibrate some of our ministries in the church to respond to the needs around us. So y'all pay attention for opportunities. Listen, we're going to be sending out more updates if there are ways that you can involve yourself in this ministry or the Backpack Buddies or all the other ministries that we still have going on here in the life of the church. Just remember, God is with us, and I see Christ in you.